届け届け想いを届けそうあの日笑顔私の願いに進めて君の優しい時間に届け
Hey guys, welcome back to me here. Welcome back to my anime reviews. Basically every week I'll try to watch an anime and then review it for you guys. Like I've said before, I won't be reviewing anime like Bleach, Fairy Tail, One Piece, and so on because they'll just take way too long for me to review, and I'm not sitting down watching hundreds and hundreds of episodes just to catch up, so no. This week's review is an anime based off a video game which had its remake released last week, which I did buy. This week's review is Devil Survivor 2, the animation. I'll be reviewing this anime as a fan of the game and a fan of anime in general. So there is an English dub for this anime, so we'll be reviewing dubbed 13 episodes. Let's go. Like usual, I'll only be explaining the most important points of this anime, like the character, story, setting, relationships, voice acting, animation, music, and the genre. And we always start with the genre here. This anime's genre is fantasy, supernatural, drama, action, science fiction, and tragedy. The anime setting is basically Japan that was hit by a worldwide disaster that came as an earthquake that literally decimated Japan. I'll explain more in the story part. Now for the characters, I'll be explaining 3 characters. If this anime was more like the game, I'd be explaining like 13 or more people. So first is Hibiki Kuze. In the video game, he's a clean slate character, a person completely molded by the player. In the anime, he's a very cheerful high schooler who fights to save the world and fights for his friends. He believes no one deserves to die and everyone deserves a chance at living. Second is Yamato Hotsuri, and he has no compassion or emotion. He cares only for himself and for a world where he can lead using a system of meritocracy. Basically, the strong will strive and the weak must work hard for anything. He is the leader of a special government unit known as JIPS. Third is known as the Anguished One. The anime does mention his real name, but I won't be saying it for people who are possibly going to be playing the game or playing the game at this time, as it will be a spoiler for them big time. He loves watching humans prosper and worries for the world when things start going downhill. He truly enjoys Hibiki's company and loves watching him fight for what he believes in. He refers to Hibiki as the Shining One, or Sparkling One. Now for the story. Hibiki and his best friend Daichi finish college mock exams and meet up afterwards and head to a nearby cafe and talk about the secret app called Nicaea that shows you when your friends die. They install it and head towards the subway to head home. Waiting for the train, they see a girl known as Io, who Daichi has a crush on and knows had taken the prep exams too. While talking, they get a message from Nicaea that shows them both dying from a train falling on top of them that looked a bit too real to be photoshopped. Before they can ever even react, the train shows up and literally does what the app predicted. Goes haywire since an earthquake occurs and kills them and a lot of other people. Between life and death, the Nicaea app asks him if they want to live or die, and Hibiki chooses life and has a summoning app installed onto his phone. He wakes up in a pile of rubble left after the crash and finds Daichi alive as well. While trying to figure out what was going on, they see Io being attacked from what it looks like to be a demon. In a panic, Io summons a demon by accident from her phone and it defends them as they make their escape. They get together and decide to leave and try to figure out what's going on. All I can say after this is that the earthquake wasn't an earthquake. The world went to shit because of something else. I'll stop there. Now for the animations. The animations were okay, I guess. My problem was with the character designs. They weren't that close to what the game designed them to look like, and it kind of annoyed me. They weren't super nice, but the fights and shit, they were amazing. Now for the voice actor. What the fuck were they thinking? Honestly, what the fuck were they thinking when they chose voices for these characters? The main voice actor's character was, in my opinion, a freaking noob. He could not make me feel sad, nor excited, or anything any emotion for that matter. For a cheerful character, he sounded depressed for like most of the anime. Io's voice actor was shit too. I hated her, like I can't even. At least Yamato and Daichi's were good. It made up for it. Now if you're wondering why I have problems with this specifically, let me explain. The original Devil Survivor 2 game did not have any voice acting for anyone, so when the anime started, they needed to find people to voice these characters. The Japanese voices were great, whereas the English voices were bad choices. Now Devil Survivor 2 Record Breaker came out only a week ago, and they had full voice acting in English for the whole entire game, other than a few battle scenes where it would be stupid if they did talk. Now, Japan had the anime voices reprise their roles, whereas the US had done the right choice and got new character voices for every single character, and they did good. I love every voice actor in the game, and they play everyone so well. Why the hell did these people not play the characters in the anime? I have no clue, but I digress. Now for the music. Now I'll tell you right now that the anime can be really depressing. The opening doesn't make it feel depressing though. It's pretty upbeat and pretty good, but doesn't fit in this anime in my opinion. Now the ending theme is a whole nother story. It is great and completely fills its role to try and depress that person after seeing all this shit happen. It was great. This anime used a lot of the music from the video games as well, so that's a plus. Now for the rating part of these reviews, as a rating I will split up into 5 different categories: the voice acting, animation, story, characters, and overall enjoyability, and we always start with voice acting, 5 out of 20. This review is based off of the dub, and goddamn are those voice actors pretty shit. Daichi and Yamato were okay, but like, there was no way I could score it good when the main character's voice actor can't even act. Animations, 15 out of 20. I mean, they were pretty good, but I can't give it a high score since the character designs are just different from what they were originally. It annoyed me, but they weren't horrid. The fights were great though. Story, 5 out of 20. Fuck this anime. This anime ruins the whole fucking game's story. It just ruins it. Here's why. There is no feeling of suspense, no secrets, no confusion, only conflict between Yamato and Hibiki. They explain every single freaking plot twist in the game in the first 3 episodes, and they give Hibiki overpowered demons early on, and they don't even expand on anyone's story other than freaking Hibiki and Yamato's, and they only focus on them. The idea of the game is that it wants to make you save the world for these people you connect with and want to protect them, but I have no idea what Hibiki wants to protect other than Daichi. He says he wants to protect the world, but why? You're only friends with Daichi and Io and barely talk to anyone else. In the game, there's a group of rebels that are super important at the end of the game, and they literally act as if they are completely insignificant in this anime, and it pisses me off. The anime had potential to be an anime that pulls at your heart and would make you want to protect these characters too, but it does it so badly. Characters, 10 out of 20. Hibiki, Yamato, and the Anguished One, and Daichi and Io are passable, whereas no one else really is. Like, for fuck's sake, they act as if everyone else is completely unimportant, and that's sad. These characters have intense backgrounds and stories to tell, and with 13 episode anime, which I mention that the game and anime only last 7 days in total technically, they definitely had time to talk about some of them, but they got brushed off and treated as useless shit, man. It's inexcusable. Enjoyability, 15 out of 20. This anime sucked at the start. I couldn't really get into it at all. The main characters were quick to be OP, and the voices kinda sucked, and they treated every side character like garbage, but gradually I was able to enjoy it. I got really into it halfway through as it got much better, and things started going a much better direction. The ending of the anime was also different from all 5 or so endings from the original game, so that's nice, but didn't really like it. Now before we continue, we must determine if this anime is worth watching for the fans of the game and for normal anime viewers. For the fans of the game, don't watch it unless you'll like it no matter what. For anime viewers, watch the subbed. The voice acting in it is way better, and the voice acting in dub is just horrible, trust me. Overall score, 50 out of 150%. Could have been way better, but as it is, it was okay. A passing grade for this anime. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description there should be a link to watch it free on Crunchyroll, only to sub though. Thank you guys for watching. Scott from FNB out. See you guys next time.